What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 16 of the SuperLarz vlog. Today's episode brings us to Mission Valley in San Diego. We are going to head to Best Buy because we need to return this item. I'm inviting you to join me, so buckle up, strap in, and let's go. So I bought this mic Air so that I could have a second mic to use with this Insta360 camera, but it turns out the mic Air is not compatible if you already have a mic Pro. And this little mic on my bag strap is a mic Pro, so I need to get another mic Pro, and I cannot use a mic Air. So we're gonna head to Best Buy, return this item. So we were able to successfully return that microphone, but they did not have the replacement that I want. So we are going to head over to Target, see if they have it in stock. I don't think so, not likely, because Target generally doesn't have anything in stock anymore. But we're gonna try it out and check and see. This Target is fun because it has an escalator for your shopping carts. The video game section in Target keeps getting smaller and smaller. The PlayStation section is just a few games. They don't even have an Xbox section anymore. There's a big no cart sign right before the escalator because the escalator for the carts is right next door. Target did not have what I needed to get. Kind of expected that, but I was even surprised to see they even more so than previously had shrunk their electronics section and video game section. There is almost nothing there now. And I guess with Sony announcing that they are no longer going to produce discs for video games starting in 2028, that's a world we're gonna have to get used to. They are doing a massive renovation to this mall, and it seems to be coming along nicely. It's a lot nicer than it used to be. There are still a lot of empty storefronts, but it looks like they are shifting tenants around as they need people to move for the renovation. One of the main reasons we are over on this side of town at this mall is because we are going to the movies in just a little bit to see the new Spider-Man flick here at the formerly known as Mission Valley Mall. I think it's just called the Valley now. They got rid of Ruby's Diner, which was right here, and now they have actually live music today on the field. So they moved the GameStop over to there, and 24-Hour Fitness, which is right there right now, is going to be moving over that way. And where the old GameStop used to be is where those green walls are. So as you can see, they are doing a lot of work to try to update the mall. As you might expect, I cannot take you guys into the movies with me. You're not allowed to film in a movie theater, obviously. So when I get out of the movies, I am going to hop back on, give you my thoughts and opinions on the new Spider-Man movie. And I'd love to hear what your thoughts and opinions are down in the comments if you've already seen it. I didn't really know what to expect when they announced this Dick's House of Sports was being built, but on the wall outside here they have some rock climbing walls pictured. I've heard that they'll have some batting cages and other fun activities. I thought it was just going to be like a regular big Dick's Sporting Goods, but it sounds like it's actually going to be a pretty cool spot. We've got about an hour before the movie starts, so we are going to navigate this construction site of a mall and try to get some dinner before we head inside to see Spider-Man. It feels like I am trapped in this parking lot by construction fences everywhere. It looks like all of this over here at least is construction for Dick's, so it is going to be a huge complex. I mentioned video games a little bit earlier. If you guys don't know, I do play, or at least try to play, a lot of games. I haven't had much time to play games over the last few years, especially the last couple weeks. But I do stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/SuperLarz, and I do post gaming videos in the SuperLarz Gaming YouTube channel, both of which you can find in the links below. I did get a couple hours of Final Fantasy 13 in the other day, and those videos will post to the SuperLarz Gaming channel in a day or two. So feel free to check those out. Make sure you like and subscribe if you head over to that channel. While you're liking and subscribing things, make sure you hit that subscribe button on this channel. We really appreciate it. The drive-through line for In-N-Out never ceases to amaze me. It goes all the way out into the street here to my left, around into this parking lot, and then wraps all the way around to the window. Heading back towards the mall now, about to go see Spider-Man. I have not watched much of the Marvel movies since the last Spider-Man. I've almost watched none of the Marvel TV shows. I think they've really oversaturated the market, but this Spider-Man looks really good, and I think they set their box office record for biggest opening weekend ever, so who says the box office is dead? I think there is still something to be said to go see a movie with a bunch of people in a room with a huge screen, hopefully with a comfy chair. I typically like to go to Dolby Cinema, where you get a recliner and typically get really great picture and sound. The last movie I saw, The Odyssey, I really wanted to see in the 70 millimeter IMAX, but didn't have a chance to do that just yet. But I did hear they extended it all the way through, I think, October or November. So hopefully we get a chance to go do that. It'd be pretty good. That movie was excellent. I really enjoyed The Odyssey. So if you have not had a chance to go see that yet, I highly recommend it. All right, friends, we are almost back at the theater. Unfortunately, I cannot bring you guys along, so we'll catch you afterwards with some thoughts and opinions. Just got out of the movies, guys. It was a good one. The Spider-Man movies definitely tend to be very top-notch compared to a lot of the other movies and TV shows that Marvel is producing right now. So I highly recommend you go to see Spider-Man. It was a lot of fun. Now, I don't want to get too much into spoilers, so I just want to touch on a couple different things that I thought about the movie, and I'll try to keep it spoiler free. So one big problem with all of the Marvel movies right now is you have to be so aware of the huge back catalog to know who all the characters are, how they got in the positions that they're in, and what their motivations are. And this movie does not escape that problem. There is one character in particular in this movie that you kind of need to know a backstory for, and I think the movie could be enjoyable if you don't know it, but it would make a lot more sense if you do. I did see one of the movies that this character is in, but I know that they were in a more recent movie that I have not seen. And I wonder if some of the things that were going on here in Spider-Man would have maybe made a little bit more sense if I had seen that movie. Without having seen that, I don't want to say that that spoiled any of the enjoyment of the movie, but I think it could have made a little bit more sense or made things a little bit better. Ultimately, I don't think that you need to have seen all of the other Marvel movies or even all of the Avenger movies to enjoy this film, but you do need to have watched all of the other Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. And I think that that makes sense given that this is a sequel and ties directly into the events that took place in those movies. I don't know what we'll do tomorrow or for the rest of the week, to be quite honest. I think I have some plans. There's one day I'd like to play some pickleball. I think this weekend we may go to SeaWorld for a concert on Saturday. I'll take you guys along for as much of that as I can. I don't intend to be a theme park vlogger, but we are probably going to go back to SeaWorld, like I said. Maybe I'll finally get that Rita's. We still need to do a vlog at Belmont Park since it was closed last time on, I think that was Friday last week, so a couple days ago. So we need to make that one up. And then next week on Thursday, I think we'll be at Disneyland for D23 Day. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we will be at D23. So I'll bring you my thoughts and experiences from the conference there. So that's going to do it for today's episode. I appreciate everyone stopping by and hanging out. Definitely recommend seeing the new Spider-Man movie. It was a lot of fun. It's not the best movie ever, but it was a good one. A lot of fun to watch and very enjoyable. So highly recommended. I appreciate you guys, everyone who has stuck around. So make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, smash the subscribe button. I will be live on Twitch either Tuesday or Wednesday night this week. So this video will post Tuesday afternoon. I'm not sure which day. It just depends on what I have going on those nights and how quickly I can get an episode done tomorrow. Otherwise, it will be Wednesday. So come hang out on Twitch at twitch.tv/SuperLarz, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.